Noah here. Congratulations. Looks like you're in the Admiral's good books today. Dr. Rana was just asking about you earlier as well. He's looking for a reliable pilot with a cool head, whatever that means. Something to do with Triamon. You'd better go ask the science department.
We lost quite a bit of coating in Pan's junkyard. We should take care of that. Noah is the one to talk to, as we are still a part of his squadron. Later on we will have to find other ways to get some color. Contact Noah if you are interested in a paint job.
My name is Rana. I head the Department for Exoarchaeology. We heard you recently survived an involuntary flight to the Inner Nimbus without significant injury. Congratulations, my friend. As a rule, pilots and ships tend to part company after a short rendezvous with the asteroid ring. One ends up in the pathology lab and the other in Pan's junkyard. But I could use someone like you for an important but potentially risky mission. Interested? A few days ago, one of our geo-orbital probes uncovered an unusual pattern on the surface of Triamon. The images were similar to the geoglyphs found on Barakaitos 46 years ago. I've sent you the coordinates and an image of the Kaitos geoglyphs. You should be able to access the images in your database. We are very interested in comparing the Kaitos and Triamon patterns to each other. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our geoprobe shortly after we started receiving detailed recordings. It probably collided with some celestial body in the Inner Nimbus. Those ice chunks shouldn't be too much problem for a shuttle, though. If we could prove that the Triamon geoglyphs were created by the same civilization that made the symbols on Barakaitos, it would mean that these beings were able to travel the stars and found colonies. If there really is a cultural connection between the two planets, it would be important for us to find out which geoglyphs are older, the ones on Triamon or on Kaitos. That isn't the geoglyph field. That's the military spaceport at Tucano Alta. There must have been an error during the coordinate transmission. We recorded a similar fluctuation pattern just before we lost our geoprobe. Something in the Nimbus is disrupting our transmissions. Let's hope our Thai friends in Kano Alta don't think we're spying on them and aren't pointing an orbital cannon at you right now.
We're under attack.
From the surface?
No, from the Nimbus.
These are Thai Guardian boys. They are part of the Kano Alta defense system. We will try to determine their frequency and deactivate them. It worked. One of their Guardian boys has been deactivated. Another one. The next boy is down. One more down. Almost. Oh, frack. The Thai noticed the breach and changed the code. You'll have to take care of the last one yourself. And then you better fly away like a bat out of hell. Coordinates for the geoglyphs. Hurry up and get out of there before they send a squad of interceptors after you. Wonderful. These recordings are excellent. That's weird. There's a point where both the Barakaitos and the Triamon patterns match precisely and seem to fit together. It looks like we've stumbled across something big, unless it's a coincidence. We need to find the connection between Barakaitos and Triamon. I suggest that you immediately come back to still out there? Of course. Understand. What's going on? What are you shooting at? Is everything okay? What happened out there? It looked like a battle from here, but who or what were you fighting? Did your ship's cameras catch anything?
sending the recordings.
What in the galaxy were those things? I've never seen anything like it. You'd better get back to the station immediately.
This is Stellar Vox News. The attack on the Sebulon shows once again the deep-rooted nature of the conflict between Genites, TIE, and Jad Baron. It also demonstrates the absurdity of hatred and violence, and that, while these exist, there can never be a lasting peace. This war has been raging for over 300 years. It is a conflict that cannot be settled within a few months or years. It would take decades to establish peace between the colonies. Peace cannot develop until a new generation has grown up without the old prejudices that poison their parents' minds. But how is this possible in a universe filled with such deep-rooted animosity towards others? Once again, the Jad Baron provided the spark. Jedi hardliners are demanding tough action against the Jad Baron, but also an end to the recent strategy of cozying up to the TIE, seen by many within their ranks as a sign of weakness. Experts see today's incident, the most serious since the Terrace genocide, as an early sign of a third species war. If they're right, it could be the last war in the history of humanity. This is Lavina 6 for Stellar Vox Veritas.